have to study in a bathtub. So, I have an exam tomorrow, and I wanted to study. So I sat in my chair and started. Not even 3 minutes later, my dad came in. He wanted to play CSGO on my PC, so I had to get in my bed. He started playing, and as always, he started to swear. I asked him to be quiet, and he said, "My house, my rules." So, I went in the bathroom, the only quiet place in our house. I'm now in the bathtub. What should I do? Now look guys, this is definitely one of the wildest entitled parent stories that I've read. There's a lot to unpack here, but the comments of this post actually reveal a lot about what's going on. One commenter says, "Your dad is a selfish child." And OP has actually replied, "Yes, he is. The keyboard and mouse are going to be oily again." What, oily? Very oily. That's weird. Someone else comments, "My house, my rules." Well, how about my room, my laptop, my rules? But OP says, "I bought it for you." I guess you can't really do too much about that. Right, he bought it for you to use in your sanctuary in peace and quiet. He can't just take that away from you just because he's an adult, especially if we're doing something important like studying. The power trip some parents are on is unbelievable. I completely agree with this comment. OP says, "Just had a huge argument with both parents, locked myself in my room. They're threatening to call the police. What on earth? Download an aimbot. Get him VAC banned, delete the aimbot. Then he can enjoy some non-VAC lobbies. But it's OP's Steam account, so he can't do that." Now there are a few more comments where people are suggesting that OP get a job or try and move out, stuff like that. But it's very clear as you read more of these comments that OP is actually quite young and can't really do that. And that his parents are extremely controlling. Look at this. So, somebody says your dad should get his own laptop. Completely makes sense. I mean, geez, he doesn't even respect your privacy. Maybe he didn't want you to study. OP says he has to know all my passwords. This is messed up. Are you 18 yet? It might be worth it to apply for dorm living. But OP says, "I'm not 18 yet," and that is part of the problem. What do you do when you're not 18 and your parents are this controlling and entitled? That is crazy. And then finally, to sum this entire story up, what the heck? Their child's education should always come first for a parent, not in our house. That is insane. Like at first, I'm gonna be honest, it seemed a little far-fetched, a story, really telling your kid to go and study in the bath, but the more I read these comments from OP explaining what's going on, wow, this dad is mental.
And today we're going to be talking about how social media affects the lives of teens. So recently, I've been obsessed with Instagram, but there's one thing that I just can't stand about Instagram is likes. I feel like likes have taken over everyone, and I feel like, have you ever been in a situation where if you don't get enough likes, you think about taking it down?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Instagram, the thing that's hard about it is that not just Instagram, but everything in society in general is all based around likes and followers and how much people like it, and if they don't like it, if they like it, blah, 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 blah. And so when you don't get 10 followers from your new picture, or you don't get a certain amount of views or likes, like it makes you want to take it down, and that isn't the point of social media. The reason you have social media and stuff like that is to post about your life.
Share your life.
And post stuff that matters to you.
But now Instagram has like sort of made it for like photo shoots. It's like you have pressure to make it seem like you have this perfect life when no one's perfect. It's not like you're gonna be it's not like you're gonna be in full makeup at like 5 a.m. taking a photo shoot in front of a rose wall. Like that's just not how life is. I really wish I could just like, I kind of have thought about it. Like I'm like, why don't I just like post whatever I want? But then I feel like people will be like, oh, she's like weird because she doesn't like try, because social media has like taken over to that point where like if you don't try, people will think you're like weird. Well, because we're definitely living in a different time than our parents did. Yeah,
sure.
Because well, like I got Instagram in 3rd grade, and like in 3rd grade I didn't care, and I posted whatever I want. But then like 5th grade rolled around, I'd like to say, and like by that time I'm 11, and I'm still like oh my gosh, what if I don't get enough likes on this? And that's like can be really toxic for like a kid. Yeah. Like an 11-year-old kid.
And that's what's scary about it too, is that like at such a young age like that, and like just we think about ourselves, how we start feeling those pressures 11, whenever you start getting social media. Think about the kids now, because I feel like we thought we were getting it like young compared to our parents. Now they are even getting it younger, and I feel like that's just putting so much more pressure on like you to show your perfect life.
Like YouTubers are like having kids and like having their kids have an Instagram account like out of the womb, and it's like getting crazy. There's a lot more pressure to grow up a lot sooner than necessary nowadays, because you're like, because of social media you like know about a lot more things.
Yeah.
Like I know that our parents like didn't know about like certain like trends or like things going on in the world, but like now we're all like informed on what's going on. I don't watch the news as a kid. Like I don't watch it, but like most teens don't watch, but it just shows up on your feed. Yeah. And you're like, oh, like now I know about this. Yeah. So I feel like it can be toxic and good in the same way. But like some people like you like justify the amount of followers that you have. You're like, oh, the only reason I have this amount of followers, X amount of followers, is because I'm private or I'm public or I only accept people I know or blah 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 blah. Like you find people. Like these are the years that we should be like being like carefree and not giving, like not caring about anything but social media has sort of changed that for everybody. Yeah. Okay, I think TikTok is like the savior of social media because no one cares on TikTok. Like you can post the most random things and like you will like.
It's all just a joke.
It's literally.
I love that though. Like
I love that about TikTok.
But like also, when it was Musical.ly, I cared a lot about what I posted. Like
Exactly.
I was so, but like now like it's TikTok and like you can post whatever and like no one even cares. Like I love that about social. Like that's the one social media, or like the very very few social media apps that like no one cares on.
Like it's the only social media platform that it's like you post whatever and everyone laughs and moves on. It's not like, oh my god, she's like, what is she doing?
Yeah, I feel like it used to be like a big thing that when TikTok started out, it was like, oh, you have to post like super good like dancing videos, like it has to be like super like good. But like now I feel like the less is more. Like if you do like
you don't
less,
find dancing videos like very much.
It's like all like people literally doing nothing.
Yeah.
And getting TikTok famous or on the For You page, like
Hashtag For You page.
those don't work at all. By the way.
So like,
Also have spent so many hours trying to get TikTok famous and it never works. So
don't try it. One of my brother's friends is TikTok famous. He has like 16K.
oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been on the For You page like quite a bit.
Well,
Do you guys
Wait,
want to move on to Snapchat?
let me look at my.
Oh,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Okay, there are some good things about Snapchat because like, well, like you're my eyes only. You can like, I feel like every kid needs to have like a place where they can just have stuff that's just their own.
Yeah.
And it's not like someone can like get into it.
I feel like it's our generation's like diary almost. Like,
Yes.
Like you can like write something on Snapchat and like no one else will see it unless like you show it to them. But if it's in your My Eyes Only, like it's yours to like
like like a journal, someone could literally find it and read like all of your secrets. Like I have a diary, but I only write in it if I like need to.
Yeah.
I find like writing is like a really good like outlet for my stress. But like,
Yeah.
but like I have like a ton of stuff on my eyes only that like I wouldn't want anyone else to see. But,
Yeah.
like,